Heavy winter storms in California have brought relief to more than half the state ravaged by drought over the past 6 years. But one small region remains in extreme drought: Santa Barbara. The community of 450,000 north of Los Angeles is the only county in California still listed as mostly under extreme drought. One reason is Santa Barbara's location on the mountainous California coast, which isolates the area from the Sierra Nevada snowpack that provides much of the state's water. Lake Cachuma, the largest water reservoir in Santa Barbara, sits at just 14% capacity.
As you can see, this lake is extremely low, frighteningly low, and this is where boats used to be able to pull up and launch from the marina, and this marina is just going out into a big sea of rocks and grass, and the water is way down there, so not so much a great place to launch your boat anymore.
The reservoir currently holds roughly 28,000 acre-feet of water, less than an eighth of its nearly 200,000 acre-feet of capacity. As other California areas reduce water restrictions, Santa Barbara is actually increasing conservation efforts. On January 1st, the city of Santa Barbara put into effect a new ordinance that bans lawn watering. It's just the latest measure by the city to cope with a dwindling water supply.
During the drought, as the rainfall has decreased and we haven't been able to rely on that surface water as much, we've increased our groundwater production. We've imported water, which is both from the State Water Project and from purchased water. We also use recycled water for irrigation at a lot of the parks and schools. And of course, water conservation is something that we've really relied on the community to reduce the overall water usage.
The city is currently finalizing the reactivation of a desalination plant that was decommissioned after another drought ended in the early 90s. City officials expect desalination will supply 30% of the city's water demand. Environmentalists are critical of the project and say semi-arid places such as Santa Barbara instead need to conserve and recycle more.
We're going to need a lot more rain, and we're going to need to fill up this reservoir, and we also need to get better practices in place to capture the rain when it does arrive through stormwater capture at all levels. That's a free resource, and it comes in big waves, and if we could capture it and save it for later reuse, we'd be in a much better position.